News just in day after Cambridge Analytica whistleblower Christopher Wylie outed the Congress in his deposition at a UK court. Now Wylie has given details of other projects handled in India. Wylie says SCL worked on 2009 general elections, 2012 UP elections, 2003 Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan elections, 2013, I beg your pardon, MP and Rajasthan elections. Wylie is also named the JDU, claiming that it worked for the 2010 Bihar elections as well. All right, more details coming to light in the data leaks case. In deposition before a US court, whistleblower Christopher Wylie has said that he's worked on several other campaigns for political parties in the country as well. He says he worked for the 2009 general elections, the 2012 UP elections, the 2013 Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan polls. But he's not clarified which party he worked for in these particular elections. We're going to try and connect with Ankit Tyagi to get more details on that. In fact, Ankit Tyagi is with us now on the phone line. Ankit, Christopher Wylie sharing more details of campaigns that he's worked on in India. He says he worked on the 2009 general elections, the 2012 UP elections and 2013 MP and Rajasthan elections. Any details on which party's campaign he was working for?
Well, as of now, he has sent out, a mailer, in fact, Simi, in which he has spoken about the campaigns, according to him, in which SCL, the parent company of Cambridge Analytica, has been involved. Now, he mentions 2012 Uttar Pradesh election, where he said that in 2012, SCL India carried out a caste census in Uttar Pradesh on behalf of a national party. Now, interestingly, he does not mention which national party or who is the client who has, in fact, asked for this service. Now, in 2012, 2011 as well, he says that SCL India undertook a state-wide, in fact, research campaign to identify voters' caste by household. This booth-level polling data formed the basis of further research into swing voter motivation and supporters' mobilization. He also said that this was also done at behest of a national party. Once again, does not name which national party was that. In 2009, in the national elections, it says that in the central elections, SCL India managed campaign for a number of Lok Sabha candidates. The research and the campaign teams employed by SCL India, in fact, their data analysis methodology to form strategies for their clients for a successful election campaign. Remember, this is more or less in line of what was also revealed by the Indian whistleblower Avinash Rai, who had also given the same details about how he was involved, in fact, with SCL at that point of time, 2009, before Cambridge Analytica was formed in 2013. Now, he speaks about the Bihar election, state election. This is something that has been spoken about again and again. And this time, he also says they did it for the Janata Dal United. So the only political party that has been named as far as Christopher Wylie is concerned, at least in the documents that he has sent, is Janata Dal United. He also speaks about 2007 Uttar Pradesh election, 2007 Kerala, West Bengal, Assam, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh election. He also speaks about 2003 Madhya Pradesh election, in which he said that the SCL carried out a study and opinion polling for national party to identify swing voters. Again, not naming the national party for which they have worked. In 2003, he speaks about the Rajasthan election for a major state party contracted SCL. Now, remember, Rajasthan has been a bipolar state between the BJP and the Congress coming into power alternatively. And in this state, they said that one of the state power had, in fact, contracted SCL.
Right. Ankit, can you once again make us understand the criminality as far as the involvement of Cambridge Analytica in these campaigns is concerned? Where is the problem here?
You see, as of now, it does not say whether there has been any data that, in fact, leaked data that was used by Cambridge Analytica or its parent company SCL. Important thing to note here is that all these, the more and more research that you see of SCL in India and the work that they have done clearly mentions widely into the caste politics in the caste zone, in which he says that caste research is relevant to understand understand social structures and convictions which influence voters' behavior. It seems that the services that they had rendered was to identify the castes in the divisions and also then utilize those for to identify swing voters. Again, I'm saying, in fact, a very important thing that he has sent in the research is that there are certain examples of past research has done on voting behavior by caste, by booth in
Absolutely. Ankit, hold that thought. I'm going to come back to you in just a bit. We have Anila Singh of the BJP who is with us on the phone line. Anila Singh, more details are coming to light now. Christopher Wylie says that he's helped several campaigns in India since 2009. He says he worked in the 2009 general elections, the 2012 UP elections and 2013 MP and Rajasthan elections. So far, he's not really putting out details of which party he was working for in these campaigns that he's now listed.
Then he should come out clear with the names of the political parties, if the political parties, if they have taken the help of this company for their campaign, I think they should come out clear with the names. Because when they are saying that they have worked for 2009 polls, 2012 polls, and yet they are not naming the political party, it is somehow, I find it very mysterious. So they should come out in a very clean way so that this claiming game stops here in our country. So I cannot comment any further on it until or unless this company comes clear.
Absolutely, Ms. Anila Singh. Thanks so much for speaking to India today. The BJP spokesperson there saying she can't comment till more details emerge and it's made clear which political party Christopher Wylie was working for when he says that, or rather which political party Cambridge Analytica was working for when it helped in campaigns of the 2009 general elections, the 2012 UP elections and 2013 MP and Rajasthan elections. These are fresh details that have been reported. Christopher Wylie, in his deposition before a US court, has said that Cambridge Analytica worked for several campaigns in India. Of course, initial reports said that Cambridge Analytica had also worked for the JDU in the 2010 Bihar elections. Also, the other recently held elections where the Mahagathbandhan had come to power. We have Ankit Tyagi, our deputy editor, who's with us live from our newsroom. Ankit, more details now coming to light, but political parties will refrain from, making a comment on these fresh revelations or training their guns on their rivals just yet, because Wylie hasn't made it clear which political party Cambridge Analytica was working for in these elections.
What political parties, in fact, the BJP and the Congress as of now would be busy doing, trying to find out facts that suit their narrative and then utilize those facts to come into the public. But very important things that Christopher Wylie has in fact said. And I would just like, Simi, the focus of our viewers on this, apart from where all has SCL and Cambridge Analytica worked in India, look at what the important thing that in one of the grabs that he has sent. He mentions two constituencies, Kairana and Kant. Both of these constituencies are in Uttar Pradesh. Both of these constituencies highly sensitive. Both of these constituencies where there has been communal tension. Both of these constituencies where BJP and the Congress, Samajwadi Party, which are the principal players in Uttar Pradesh, spoke about people from one community leaving, because of tensions with the other community. Why is he mentioning both of these communities? Because remember, the basis of the entire campaign of SCL seems to be on the caste fissures and the caste divisions in the country. Look what they have been focusing on. Caste research includes gathering information on the demographics of the population in each area. From this, the campaign team can clearly understand how caste influences votes and shape messaging around the findings. A better understanding of the influence of caste on Indian politics will be open up research avenues and allow campaign team to target population in the most effective and efficient way. What follows are some examples of past research done on voting behavior by caste, booth by booth in Kairana and Kant. This is very important. It very clearly shows that whosoever they have been employed by, the Congress, the BJP or any political party, we yet don't know because he has not clearly named any political party apart from JDU, which K.C. Tyagi, remember, had come out and said that JDU has never used Cambridge Analytica.
Absolutely.
That very clearly mentions that any political party, whosoever may have hired them, have utilized them to understand more caste divisions and fissures, or possibly create and use that knowledge for their political purposes. We yet don't know what's the illegality in this.
Sorry to interrupt you. We have Sanjay Jha of the Congress party who's with us on the phone line. Sanjay Jha, more details now emerging. Christopher Wylie, in a deposition before the US court, says that Cambridge Analytica was involved in a number of political campaigns in India. He says that Cambridge Analytica was involved in the 2009 general elections as well, the 2012 UP elections and 2013 MP and Rajasthan elections. Is there more worry for the Congress now?
Well, on the contrary, if you ask me, I mean, if 2010, it's very clear that's the one party that has been categorically named is JDU. And who did, by the way, JDU fight the election within Bihar? With BJP. So there is a clear JDU-BJP nexus which is already established formally by a documentary submission made by Christopher Wylie. So you got your first big headline breaking news that JDU was a partner of the BJP, and this basically exposes a massive lie. Can you tell me, if two partners are fighting an election together in Bihar, one is using Cambridge Analytica, surely it's not using it partially, right? It's using it for the coalition to win. So here is Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad should be asked the question, kindly explain that. As far as the other states, whatever I'm hearing on your channel are concerned, yes, I think whichever political party has engaged them, the name should be out. And I have a feeling that you are going to find a very familiar BJP figuring very prominently. I can tell you this much for a fact. Because I have been also with the Congress party for a long time. We have had nothing to do with Cambridge Analytica at all. So I'm looking forward to some more documentary revelations. But you have a big breaking news. JDU is named. JDU, K.C. Tyagi, by the way, the owner of the company in India, and they were partners with the BJP in 2010. I think
you made a very good point saying that if Cambridge Analytica was in fact working for the JDU in 2010, that obviously it was helping the BJP as well. What about the fact when the JDU fought the elections in 2015 with the Mahagathbandhan, of which the Congress was also a part?
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, we need to know what role did Cambridge Analytica, if at all it had to role in 2015 elections. I'm not aware of it. But one thing is definite, the data that is being submitted today officially in a testimony links it to JDU. And JDU and BJP were alliance partners in the 2010 elections. And therefore, Bharatiya Janata Party's Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, who yesterday made some highly, with a lot of vehemence and vociferousness, he made some comments. I think you should put the microphone in front of him. It's about time he made an explanation to the country. What was he and the JDU doing, hiring Cambridge Analytica in the Bihar election?
Absolutely. And Sanjay Jha, what about the 2009 elections? Can you for sure say that the Congress did not in any way engage Cambridge Analytica in those general elections?
Absolutely none. Can I tell you something? The truth is that this is something that we have categorically stated. Mr. Sam Pitroda has said it himself many times. I can tell you in our party, we have not had any engagement whatsoever. You see, that is one of the reasons why Ravi Shankar Prasad and the BJP is probably not ordering an inquiry. Why aren't they actually investigating OBI? Why aren't they investigating, SCL in India? Why? What are they waiting for? By now, they should have raided these companies, produced documentary evidence. Because I have a strong feeling that end of day, they all know. They all know that they have been employing them. Also, remember one thing, Simi, on social media, Facebook, etc., you have asked me questions. I mean, many people in India today have asked me these questions in 2014. Why is the Congress so far behind the BJP? The BJP was always far ahead on the curve of social media utilization. And therefore, the question is, were they at that point of time indulging in a game of micro-targeting using unfair and unethical means? These are critical questions that will need to be answered by the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Right, Sanjay, you made an important point that the BJP was ahead of the Congress as far as the social media campaign is concerned. Why then is Ravi Shankar Prasad accusing the Congress party of data theft and saying that the Congress party actually was trying to win elections using the social media, when actually it's been the BJP's core strategy since 2014 or since the run-up of 2014?
Yeah, Simi, let me tell you this. Since I've been part of it, I'll tell you. At one point of time, we clearly were, much slower off the blocks. I have no hesitation in acknowledging that. But end of day, what is the good thing about social media is it has a momentum of its own. Now, Mr. Gandhi's popularity is galloping on social media because people are liking a refreshing, breathtakingly honest way of communication, and Congress has now found its mojo on social media. What the BJP did in the early stages of the social media evolution in a country was to actually probably, utilize it for a very, very nasty end. You know that BJP and Mr. Gandhi have been abused relentlessly. Look at Mr. Rahul Gandhi's tweet today. He openly accepted that you have a situation today where the party in power has used all kinds of unfair, immoral, unethical means to target him and to target the Congress party. I don't deny that we have been probably victims of it, not just in 2014, but after that. But I can tell you this with complete confidence.
Right,
Ravi Shankar Prasad appeared deeply upset because of the Namo app controversy, where there's a clear violation of Indian citizens' fundamental rights.
Right.
There's a hijacking of the data. The NCC cadets being actually, kind of told to give the data to Namo app. These
Right.
are social revelations against the BJP.
Right, and Sanjay, one last question to you. As big as the Facebook controversy may be internationally, and however big the domestic ramifications, the Aadhaar controversy seems to be the bigger issue that the union government should be focusing on right now.
Simi, I'll tell you, I think you hit the nail on the head. I have always maintained 50 lakh people, Namo app, well, that needs to be dissolved. 30 lakh NCC carried, that needs to be dissolved. But there are crores of data of Indian citizens, biometric, which is out in the public domain. On Aadhaar, you have had Jharkhand state leaking 1.5 crore data. Several government websites have put 2 crores of data. Today, I can tell you the way Aadhaar is disaggregated, there must be all kinds of people who can hack into the system. And there's no answer, there's no responsibility, there's no accountability whatsoever. So for some reason, that is totally bizarre to me. And maybe they're waiting for the Supreme Court to come up with a verdict on Aadhaar. But the way Aadhaar is already leaked is a violation of the citizens' privacy within the fundamental rights guaranteed to us by the Supreme Court. And for some reason, the government seems to be blasé about it.
All right, Sanjay Jha, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. We also have Ankit Tyagi, who's with us live from our newsroom. Ankit, Sanjay Jha making a very important point here that the Facebook controversy may be very big, but the larger data theft issue that the government of India should be focusing on right now, which concerns all of us, is the Aadhaar leaks case, which was first reported by the Tribune, and that's something that the government has sort of completely ignored.
That's right, and this has in fact more or less taken the focus of other cases, the privacy issue as well. But as of now, Simi, just let's take our viewers back to this big news break that is coming in as far as the Christopher Wylie is concerned, the whistleblower in this entire Cambridge Analytica case. And let me once again tell our viewers what we have. What we have right now is Christopher Wylie. He has tweeted and given some information. Now, why does SCL, which according to the documents that he has given, has been active in India, Rajasthan to Madhya Pradesh to Kerala, West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh in 2007, then Uttar Pradesh in 2007, 2010 in Bihar election where they have named JDU, 2009 the national elections in India, 2011 Uttar Pradesh elections, 2012 elections in Uttar Pradesh as well. So it just seems that the influence has been not from now. They have been working through their mother company SCL, that is Strategic Communications Laboratories in India, and in 2013 then Cambridge Analytica in fact came through. Now, why is Cambridge Analytica, why is it important? Why would any political party hire this company? Look at what they have said. SCL India has a database of over 600 districts and 7 lakh villages, which is constantly being updated. Our micro level information includes household level demographics, specifically focusing on caste data linked to online mapping applications. Our services help clients to identify target key groups within the population to effectively influence their behavior to realize desired outcome. This basically what they are trying to say is that they have extensive data about caste census in the country, which they utilize and give to their clients, how they can manipulate strategically and also targeted messaging to get desired political results.
Okay, thanks so much for us. We're going to keep coming back to you for more.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.